long process. I mean, it was, somebody was getting a grant, they were going with it, it was nice. Somebody else went and picked out the trees. They had no idea what they were picking out as far as trees. They didn't look at a power line either. So I think you're in the point that you're going to have to. I mean, it would be...
So is this something that the improvement committee could look into and figure out what we got to do besides cutting them down and just leaving the stump there?
I hate to get us into more than what we've got, because believe it or not, if you guys knew the amount of time I'm putting in weekly, it'd flip your mind. Because I'm putting in, besides my work at 60 hours a week, I'm putting 10 hours a week in on non-profit stuff. I think what I would do probably is cut them, grind them, and then I would find an alternative to put in there. It was done to kind of try to bring a little bit of, you know, flair to town, and you basically have not very much flair on Main Street, guys.
No.
It's not very inviting. And we're not going to go back to the 20 flower planters and us hauling water. You know, so it's going to kind of be a process that you guys investigate, and what, you know, you might put a rock, a nice stone
big
type,
tree.
yeah, a big stone deal, you know, or something like that. Or
it wouldn't drop fruit all over the sidewalk.
You might
Right.
check with Tim Finner, a nice piece of metal sculpture, you know, and do
Different art pieces.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to toss stuff around, but I think at this point, I mean, I get the whole idea that was behind it, but it wasn't a thought-out plan. And
I agree, and that's what I was looking at and trying to get, you know, the council's opinion on it. And
yeah, for a heaving sidewalk, that's just going to be a pain in the ass. You need to go
do foundations after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I'd say get rid of them.
You guys kind of agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's good. Tree service could work into that because they're not huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he'd take care of it.
Yep, I was going to say, I can definitely talk to him.
Over there on the end of the park where it was too high maybe for him, and the tree was lying anyway on the top. I'm talking about on the right by the alley there on the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it wasn't really trimmed right anyway, and now the top's dying out, and it's probably dangerous. So it wouldn't hurt to bring him in just to finish that out.
There's actually 3 trees, and I listed it in that park deal, that all need to come out.
Yeah.
The one in the center is dying. It needs to come out. Then you have the 2 on the end where Elton's talking about. And then you need to consider a stump grinder, because you've got stumps galore. And it's just a hassle.
So we'll look at getting a price on removing trees in the park and stump grinding. Trying to think.
3 trees in the park? Just 3 trees?
3 trees in the park.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I was just thinking of that 3rd Avenue thing, that corner thing that's been on the docket for, or sort of thinking about it. 3rd Avenue and A Street, where the Logan place or whatever it is, where all those, anyway, you know, those mountain maple things they're horrible, they're dying, they're dead.
Yes. I've been trying to get somebody to buy that and just come down and burn the house down. Actually, I think Nate, one that was...
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, is push it all into one pile and the foundation be done.
Yep. Alright. If you put a tree on top of it, the foundation just falls apart.
July 11th will be the next meeting.
Yep.
July 11th? Okay.
Next meeting will be July 11th.